Hello there, this is your Wisconsin wine guy, hanging out here at some of the Wisconsin wineries, and today I'm visiting Solu Estate Winery and Meadery. So this is going to be very, very interesting, you know, sampling some meads made from this beautiful winery. Just recently opened, I would say April, May of 2016. So I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned as I sample through some of the wines here at Solu Estate, located in Cascade in the county of Sheboygan. Okay, so we're gonna do the 6 tastes. I'll give you an idea of what these tastes go here, which is fantastic. You get a pick 3 or a pick 6. Pick 3 for $5 and pick 6 for $8. You know, so it's gonna be super fantastic. And I have joining with me from Discover Sheboygan Concierge is Jackie Schwark. Hey, so Jackie, thank you very much for being here with you. You're a Wisconsin wine guy. You know, you're gonna show me around your area.
Anytime I can drink wine.
Beautiful.
Good with me.
Beautiful. Okay, so we selected 6 wines, and our 6 wines we selected is going to be because we want to show diversity here in Wisconsin wines.
Yep, sounds great.
I mean, the thing that people talk about most is that, you know, you can't grow grapes in Wisconsin, but, you know, I mean, I grew some grapes here once upon a time, you know, and there's quite a few people growing grapes in Wisconsin now, so I want to show you about that, but I also want to talk about the diversity when it comes to making wine in Wisconsin. It's just not made with grapes that are grown here, but just like any other area, people are making wines with grapes that they bring in from someplace else. Okay, so Wisconsin is no different, but we have the skill of the winemaker. So we're going to be tasting first, you know, again, we said it was a winery and meadery. You know, those who don't know what meads are, those are honey wines, ancient wines. So this is going to be fantastic. We'll be tasting 3 of the meads they produce here last. But first, we're going to taste some wines that are made with hybrid grapes and some of your more classical wine grapes. You know, so we're going to be tasting the Special Reserve Pinot Noir. We're going to be sampling the Fred's Red, which is going to be a sweet red.
And Fred's the winemaker.
Right? Fred's the winemaker. Then we're going to be also sampling a Traminette, which is a hybrid spin off of the Gewürztraminer, which I like to call the G grape. Okay, so Gewürztraminer for those who aren't able to pronounce it. Those who can't, just simply call it the G grape. All right. So now we have an order here. Since we have a couple of dry, semi, and sweets, we're going to go with the Pinot Noir first. Second would be the Traminette, and third is going to be the Fred's Red. Okay. So then we're going to start by letting Jackie, you know, swirl and smell here. Okay.
That's where I get my lesson again.
All right, so we got the swirl. I mean, give it a nice little swirl here. Now you can see here we're using stemless wine glasses here, which is okay. You know, I mean, seems to be the latest trend. I mean, I'm kind of classic and old-fashioned. I need to have like a wine glass, a stem, you know. But like this is a new trend, so we're gonna go with that. So Jackie's got a little swirl spin going on here. So she jumped straight to the taste. Did you see that? But she still jumped straight to this. This is your first. For those, I mean, as you can say, it's a 2-step process, like you tell people. Your first step is to give your mouth a nice little palate rinse.
Which that's
you know?
what it is.
Yeah, so get the palate rinse, you know, it takes it through, and then it cleans off that palate, and all you have left in your wine, in your mouth, is the taste of the wine. And I recommend this for each wine you sample thereafter. You know, forget the crackers and this and that, you know, unless you're having chocolate or something, but rinse with the next wine that's coming. So, Pinot Noir. Classic French grape. It's nice and cool.
So I remember some of the things you taught me. If I could just get that down.
Now, almost Burgundian in style, very flavorful, very rich. I mean, nice dark berries, overtones of dark cherry. You know, I mean, throw it in there, spice. You know, but very smooth.
It was good. It was
very good. I mean, nice, mouth-watering acidity. My mouth is still watering. And see, this is the thing that people miss when you don't do that full palate or mouth swish. You miss the acidity. So there you go. All right, so now we're on to wine number 2, which is going to be the Traminette. Again, this is a hybrid grape. Now, what you can also find out on Vino Discoveries, for those who are watching on Vino Discoveries, those who are watching on Discover Sheboygan, you can find out more information about the grapes and different wines made in Wisconsin on the Vino Discoveries, the Facebook page. So what do you think, Sha? All right, so she did her two-step process. I mean, this is very important. Oh, nice nose. Now, those who like Gewürztraminer, you know, you definitely get little pear, little tropical notes, a little honey here, subtle spice, floral. That's just on the nose. Now, here we go. Two-step.
So first thing I noticed was not flavor-wise, but it was like sweet. It started out sweet, but then it ended not dry, but not like super dry, but like drier. Is that how I would say that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Just say dry.
Dry.
Just say dry.
Okay.
You know, so here's one of those things of a wine. You know, when you have a wine that's describe it as semi-dry, you know, or semi-sweet, but it has that very ripe fruitiness up front. You know, nice acidity, very smooth, but finishes off dry. Very flavorful. I mean, it's fantastic because you have that honey kind of pear kind of taste going on here, which I can't wait to taste the meats. So this is like a preamp to the honey meats. Wine number 3 is going to be the Fred's Red. Okay, Fred's Red. And here's a wine that the wine store recommended that you can have it chilled or you can have it room temperature. We decided to have it room temperature and cool so that you can get just the fullness of the flavor of this wine. But if you can have this wine chilled, you know, which gives an indication of a subtle sweetness to it, fantastic sangria without adding any sugar to it. So that's number 1. Now for number 2. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that nose on that one.
Too.
Dark berries, spices.
Oh, there's cherry. Is there cherry in there? It's good.
1. I mean, again, very light. Not over the top sweet at all.
Oh my gosh, no.
You know, I mean, one more like a table wine, all around crowd pleaser. You know, very fruity up front. You know, has kind of subtle tannic astringency, but very soft tannic astringency on the finish. But all around, very good table wine that you can have on almost anything. Fantastic for sangrias.
Yeah, I think these were all good.
So,
all 3 of them.
Catch up with us in part 2 when we sample the meads. So again, once again, we had the Solu Pinot Noir, which is a special reserve Pinot Noir. We had the Traminette, a Gewürztraminer spin-off, a hybrid grape. And then we had the Fred's Red, a semi-sweet red. Join us in part 2 when we go through sample the meads. Bye.